going on, Meta fam? Got an exciting video here for you today. We are updating again with Jennifer. That's right. She got a reply back from Clifton Du Bois, the CEO of Nextbridge. And exciting news. If you've been following all the videos, we got a response that he is going to be willing to answer some questions from us retail. So that is fantastic. So if you want to get up to date of the previous letters that have been sent out and emails, go back, check these previous videos over the last week, guys. There's a lot of great information in these videos. Also, here's the post that I did on Twitter where we talk about huge shout out again to Jennifer. MetaFam, drop your questions below. Here is her post on the Facebook group where she says, update, heard back from Clifton. Let's get our questions together. Very positive if you would like to post below. So people could post questions in the Facebook group. She also put out a post here on her Twitter, so make sure you go follow her at Ventrano Jennifer. And like I said, you can follow her on my page as well if you want to post your comment. I also did this post here on my Twitter, and you can click on her tag right there to get to her on Twitter and post your comment down below. So let's click on, actually it's better if we don't click on it because it's bigger this way. So here we go. Jennifer, after speaking with our attorneys, we indeed think a recorded video message that can be located for all stockholders on demand that addresses some key concerns of our investors is the best approach for us to consider at the moment. We do have a concern of misinformation being spread through edited videos, being posted on the internet with changed or edited answers. So we will be evaluating the risk versus reward of a video message with our attorneys and our investor relations team. We do want our investors to have their questions answered and for all our investors to feel connected to our team. But we are also trying to carefully approach information dissemination in public spaces. At the very least, we want to continue post answers to our website to frequently ask questions and continue to post operational updates like we did in our latest press release. If you or your group have specific questions that would like to be addressed, please let me know. We will also be following up with our investor relations firm, Dennert Lascar, with frequently asked questions from our stockholders we have not yet addressed. So this thing has over 10,000, almost 11,000 views since yesterday, guys, this post here, hers. And there is a lot of great questions down here. I'm going to go over a couple, but before we do, Pro Street Art, our buddy Moody Mark here, put out this post here from the SEC showing the Nextbridge Hydrocarbons common stock ownership disclosed. You got the CEO, Thomas Du Bois, 4.9 million. You got DeWoody at 1.6 million. You got Hawkins at 1.6 million. Delvina Olkers at 4.9 million. And you got Pitts, Whitley, and Cook all at 412,000. Highly suggest check out this video I did, MMTLP Nextbridge Introduction to Management. That is literally right on their webpage, guys. You go to Nextbridge Hydrocarbons, it's right there on their page. So now let's go here to some of the questions. DG says, with all the issues that are going on currently with Nextbridge shares, does that slow down finding a buyer? Would any buyer want to touch this situation until this resolved? That is a great question. So we're going to keep going here. Now, Bristol here has a lot of great questions. So I want to cover all his questions here. Yeah, first says, nicely done. Number one, is NBH aware of a mismatch in the number of outstanding shares of MMTLP on the record date and the predetermined number that are supposed to exist, 165 million? Question number two, has NBH been approached by short sellers with propositions for purchase the needed shares? Number three, if it becomes clear that the relevant authorities will not be requiring brokers to reconcile trading on the open market via two restored trading days, will NBH consider a direct offering at high price to short sellers with significant money going to shareholders? Number four, are there any prospective buyers at this time? Number five, do you believe the issue with the share reconciliation at this time repel interested buyers? So there are some great questions. I would like to get answers to all five of Bristol types questions there because they are really good. All right, keep going down here. MMTLP here, C Preem says, how many shares have been counted on the website? How many shares are at AST? How many shares are the overall float? Here's some more questions from Dino. What would I like to know is currently how many active wells are on the land? Number 2, how much oil on average can each well produce? Number 3, more specifics around the outlook for selling land leases. Number 4, if no sale, when would you consider selling the oil on the market? So these are some great questions. It's great to know anything about the investor share count they could have had on their website. Here we got a couple other questions. Shades 916. Can Nextbridge request a list of shareholders on a record from the SEC, DTC, or any body, another body? Number 2, would Nextbridge consider calling a shareholder vote in order to force the brokers and SEC to resolve? The vote can be for something inconspicuous like number of board seats. Very good point there. Karma here says, is Nextbridge, number 1, in acknowledgement that shorting MMTLP took place and is reconciliation an issue? Number 2, Nextbridge actively seeking legal remedy of this for the shareholders? Number 3, is there a possible solutions they can speak on or an ideal solution they're actively pursuing? So right there is a lot of wonderful questions. Those are fantastic questions. Hopefully we get some of those answered and Jennifer can get those passed on. There's a lot of people down here giving her props. She definitely deserves props. She's been in a lot of the recent videos because we've been going through this process from like the first email that was sent out. She sent to NBH, then they responded, and then there was back and forth, and we're just keeping you up to date in these videos of that. And it's nice to see that Clifton is out there. And I'm going to show you real quick, if you haven't seen this video here, the Nextbridge MMTLP Introduction to Management, I'm going to link that down below. It is a highly suggested go watch, but literally if you just go to nextbridgehydrocarbons.com, go to the homepage, like literally this easy. I'm going to deactivate the camera. So you're on the homepage, you're going to click under, I believe it was management, and boom, there is a YouTube video right here. And that is what I have in that video. You can go check it out. And it has everyone here gives a speech, a little, couple 20 seconds each or something like that, kind of give you a briefing of who they are. And also, I think they could put like maybe here under investor tab, maybe questions, like how they put these press releases here. They could put like a, an FAQ here, frequently asked questions tab. And you could click on that under the investor tab. And that way then a lot of investor questions, then us YouTubers or people on Twitter, whoever, can direct people. Because when I posted that video of the management team, there's a lot of people commenting that YouTube video that said, I never knew that video was on Nextbridge Hydrocarbons website. So it's very important that stuff gets updated. We get it on all forms of social media, whether that's on YouTube, Twitter. We get that out there because not everyone gets on YouTube. Not everybody gets on Twitter. Not everyone goes to Nextbridge. So we put this information. I spread it on the YouTube. I spread it on the Twitter. So that way both platforms can get the information because it's very valuable to know what's out there. So hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below. And also drop a comment down below if you have a comment that you would like me to submit to Jennifer to send to Clifton for Nextbridge. So catch y'all next video, guys. Peace.